It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. And it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen here in the booth. Greg, we've been around for a minute, as the kids like to say. I called your games. There are guys who you played with back in your day who are now the veteran players in the league. And we got a couple of veterans here at quarterback. What a difference it makes for a team when they come in with a guy who knows what he's doing back at quarterback.
Oh, and it really does. And remember, Mike, the only way to gain experience is to gain experience. There's no magic formula. You got to be in the fire, make mistakes, make great plays, learning lessons. The more you see, the better you get. And no position is that more magnified than in the NFL at the quarterback position. So the fact that these guys have played so many games, so many seasons, they've seen so much, that's a huge advantage for each of these teams. Now the question is, in today's matchup, who comes out on top?
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But when he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further. Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Cup in motion. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Stafford now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So on 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On first and 10, Prescott. A pass. Caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Cowboys.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on second and 4. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Next to score, Cowboys 7, Rams 0.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. That'll be taken in. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Tyler Higbee. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And he's going to have the 1st down yard. Across the 50 to the 48.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10. They run over center with Williams. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
2nd down, it's Stafford. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Here's 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On the carry, it's Williams. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
As as a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. To the goal line and in. Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, L.A.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Joshua Carney comes out now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Rams will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense about ready to get going on their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well defended there. And the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Third and short. Prescott. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. To the air again. Prescott. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
Prescott on 1st down. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Cooks going in motion. On second down, it's Dak. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson. Here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's to Ferguson once again. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll try to run this one in. To play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I return to Sofi Stadium after a short break. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Cowboys. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Stafford to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air again. Stafford. Open man is Robinson. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Stafford now on 3rd down. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Dak to throw. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. That's caught! And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Turpin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back, looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
2nd down, Prescott. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. There's Ferguson, the tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll throw again. Dak. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Prescott again. Pass brought in by Ferguson. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Again, Prescott to the air. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
kick is good. And the Cowboys will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Rams offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Pass is completed to Cup. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, like sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Throwing again is Stafford. He'll find his tight end in the middle of the field to Tigley. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
In this coverage breakdown, Mike, it's just completely unacceptable. You come out in dime defense. What that means is you have 6 defensive backs and only 1 linebacker most often. So for the offense to find an open receiver with that much space to operate, you just have to imagine there was some sort of breakdown in communication and execution, because he had a lot of room to operate, and that defensive coordinator is not happy.
First down, Stafford. That is caught. It's Robinson.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Here's a handoff to Williams. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run it with Williams. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Williams. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Now, Dowdle. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. Back near his goal line, Prescott. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So instead of playing safe, the defense brings the heat, bring the quarterback down, and they'll walk off the field with 2 points.
In this situation, Mike, as an offense, you have to be prepared for the blitz. You know the defense smells blood. They want to come get you in the end zone and get 2 points, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
So now, after the safety, here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line. Here comes Smith on the return. The Rams offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. The shotgun, it's Stafford. This one is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part in the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They're going to work this down inside the 45.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On first down, Stafford. Open man is Robinson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Stafford to throw again. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's taken in by Higbee. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now it's Williams. Big opening up the middle. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed
Stafford now on second down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Throw it on third down, Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
So here it is, fourth down and 10. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Prescott now. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. They'll stay on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Second down and 8. They'll stick with him again. Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete to Schoonmaker. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. How to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
First and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to an E. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Torino. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.